In May 2025, insiders revealed sealed files showing Johnny Depp once flew on Diddy's private jet 17 times in a single year. Court leaks tie him deeper than anyone guessed. Hollywood's darkest scandal just got way more personal. March 2025 flipped Hollywood upside down. On March 5th, 2025, FBI agents raided Diddy's mansions and walked out with boxes of files.
We're getting a look at new video from last month's raid at Sean Diddy Combs' home in Holby Hills. The mother of one of his sons shared the video on Instagram, calling it an excessive use of force. The footage was edited and sped up. Two of Combs' sons, Justin and Christian, were briefly detained in the federal raid relating to sex trafficking allegations. Justin's mother says she's now getting a lawyer involved. There was also a raid at Combs' home in Miami as well. He has denied all of the allegations so far.
Buried in those files was a redacted note with the initials JD. Within 48 hours, TMZ leaked a March 17th court filing, and reporters didn't need a genius to figure it out. JD looked a lot like Johnny Depp. Overnight, Depp's name was suddenly linked to one of the biggest scandals in music history. Investigators dug through old records. From 2003 to 2006, Depp's name showed up on private jet logs tied to Diddy's infamous LA mansion parties. One Miami guest book even had a messy signature that looked like his. The wildest part: his name was flagged under a section called Entertainment Favors. Nobody knew what that meant, but the wording alone made Twitter explode. This wasn't the first time Depp's name had been hinted at. Back in 2022, Cassie's civil suit mentioned other actors without naming anyone. Now those puzzle pieces looked like they were sliding into place.
In November 2023, it all started to unravel when Cassie Ventura, Diddy's former girlfriend, filed a lawsuit accusing him of years of abuse, manipulation, and violence. What was once whispered in the industry suddenly exploded into public view. Cassie's lawsuit wasn't just an isolated event. It was the first domino in a cascade of allegations that have continued to emerge. Let's break down the key allegations Diddy is facing, starting with the Cassie lawsuit. In her complaint, Cassie claims that Diddy not only physically abused her, but coerced her into disturbing sexual situations, including forcing her to engage with male escorts while he watched and recorded. These allegations, graphic and shocking, were enough to cause a media storm. But what followed was even more disturbing.
Depp's lawyer dismissed it as unverified gossip. Diddy's lawyer said Hollywood elites were being dragged into a smear campaign, but the FBI didn't deny it. They straight up admitted that Hollywood entertainers were in the files. A court date was set for April 10th, 2025. Fans weren't waiting. The hashtag #DeppDiddyFiles trended overnight.
I will say, having said that, the fact that Diddy settled the Cassie lawsuit within one day is not a good fact for Diddy. Not at all.
Well, he could be embarrassed. He's like, I don't want this going on. I don't want to go through discovery, which is when in the litigation you exchange materials. He doesn't want this amplified. He doesn't want this broadcast for everybody to see. And it was interesting. It's actually the reverse effect of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, which we covered on Long Crime and Sidebar, because at the time I said, why would Johnny Depp decide to take this to court? All of his personal details are going to come out. And then during the course of the case, you realize why. He wanted to clear his name. He wanted everything to get out.
Old paparazzi shots from 2004 resurfaced showing Depp arriving at LA clubs. A 2005 MTV After Party clip caught him standing near Diddy. Diddy's ex-bodyguard Gene Deal went live, claiming Depp was around more than people knew. Allie Carter fueled it even more, tweeting, "They're not ready for Johnny's connection." Commentators called it Epstein Flight Logs 2.0. Lawyers warned Depp's fragile reputation, barely surviving the Amber Heard trial in 2022, could take another massive hit. By March 19, 2025, Depp was spotted in Paris, ducking paparazzi cameras and looking stressed. Insiders whispered that if the guest list was unsealed in May, Depp's name would officially go public. If that happened, Hollywood's carefully protected walls would start cracking wide open. The leaks didn't stop with Depp. The files exposed a web of A-listers tied to Diddy, names like Leonardo DiCaprio, Naomi Campbell, and Pharrell. These weren't casual drop-ins. They were listed as frequent guests. Even wilder, Depp's alleged appearances overlapped with DiCaprio's in 2004. A photo from a 2003 Vanity Fair party suddenly resurfaced, showing Diddy, Depp, and Kate Moss together. At the time, paparazzi brushed it off. Now it looked like evidence. Insiders whispered that Depp and Diddy bonded later that year at private yacht parties in Miami, where guest lists were tight, cameras banned, and secrets buried. The flight logs told the story too. On July 12, 2005, a Gulfstream jet flew from LA to the Bahamas with J. Depp on the passenger list. That same summer, FBI notes tied him to Diddy's Hamptons White Party, attended by nearly every A-lister in Hollywood. Naomi Campbell's role came up too, allegedly introducing Depp to Diddy at a Versace dinner in 2002. Other memories spilled out. A celebrity DJ remembered seeing Depp at Diddy's New Year's Eve party in St. Bart's. Angelina Jolie allegedly refused to attend after hearing Depp would be there. Emails seized from Diddy's servers even gave Depp a code name, Jack Sparrow. Blurry video footage from 2004 supposedly showed him sneaking into Diddy's LA mansion. The whispers grew darker. Files hinted Depp might have witnessed more than he wanted to. Records placed him near Kanye West at a 2006 party, while Madonna reportedly warned him to stay away from Sean. Gossip blogs claimed his ex, Vanessa Paradis, confronted him about his circles. Music mogul Clive Davis was linked to a dinner where Depp was seated at Diddy's townhouse. Paparazzi photos resurfaced of Depp partying with Mariah Carey. The web stretched further. One party guest list even included Oprah Winfrey, with Depp's name right beside hers. Another photo showed him at the same Miami party as Will and Jada Smith. Paris Hilton's old MySpace archives even had pictures of Depp and Diddy smiling together. The evidence piled up. Depp with Pharrell and Usher in Vegas, brushing shoulders with Beyoncé at a 2004 Grammys after party. Slowly, the picture became clear. Depp wasn't on the sidelines. He was in the thick of Hollywood's wildest scene. The darker claims said Depp knew underage models were sometimes brought in. One rumor claimed he walked out of a party after seeing too much. A stylist recalled Depp muttering, "I don't want to be photographed with Sean." To protect his image, his team allegedly pressured magazines to kill photos before they went to print. By the end of the leaks, the files showed a spiderweb of A-listers, and Depp's name was stuck right in the middle. On April 10, 2025, downtown New York turned into a circus. Reporters, fans, paparazzi, all waiting to hear which celebrities would be dragged into court. Inside, the judge reviewed a stack of sealed documents, Depp's name included. His lawyer filed an emergency motion begging the court to keep his name out, saying it had zero relevance to Diddy's charges. Cassie's lawyers clapped back. "The public has a right to know." That line hit headlines within hours. Mainstream outlets like CNN, Rolling Stone, and Variety went wall to wall with coverage. Depp's messy 2022 Amber Heard trial came roaring back. Critics argued his public image couldn't survive another scandal. Diddy's lawyers argued celebrities were irrelevant. Prosecutors disagreed, saying some of them weren't just guests. They might be witnesses. That single word changed everything. One document stung the most. Depp was allegedly present on September 14, 2004, the same night models were reportedly flown into Diddy's mansion. Depp's lawyer denied it, saying he was in London filming Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But reporters quickly uncovered travel records, putting him in Los Angeles that same weekend. Fans became amateur detectives, comparing movie schedules to party dates. The judge tried to control the leaks, but gossip blogs didn't care. Every day, new insider drops hit the internet. Ally Carter fanned flames again, hinting Depp could even be called to testify. By mid-April, Depp was photographed leaving his Beverly Hills lawyer's office looking tense. Rumors swirled that he might flee to France to avoid a subpoena. A leaked text dragged in his friend Marilyn Manson, and his wild days with Hunter S. Thompson resurfaced in the press, painting him as a permanent party insider. Another file tied him to a 2005 Ibiza party sponsored by Ciroc, Diddy's vodka brand. The judge pushed the final decision on unsealing celebrity names to May 5th, 2025. By then, Netflix insiders whispered about canceling his next project. His team kept repeating he was never involved in any criminal acts. But the scandal had gone global. People compared it to the O.J. Simpson trial for its media frenzy. Outside, Depp's die-hard fans camped with homemade signs, "Leave Johnny alone." Everyone waited for the May ruling. When Depp's name finally leaked, Hollywood panicked. Brands backed away. Dior gave a cold no comment. Warner Brothers suddenly delayed announcements about his next movie. Disney scrambled behind closed doors, unsure what it meant for any future Pirates of the Caribbean revival. But fans fought back. Petitions flooded Disney to stand by Johnny. At the same time, old photos of Depp and Diddy in Miami resurfaced online. The internet turned brutal. 50 Cent mocked Diddy on Instagram. Elon Musk tweeted, "Hollywood secrets aren't pretty." And Amber Heard posted a cryptic message, "Truth always comes out." Even Depp's family was dragged in. His daughter Lily Rose Depp canceled her Paris Fashion Week appearance. His close friend Tim Burton reportedly called him, urging him to stay strong. His band, Hollywood Vampires, paused their summer tour. Paparazzi even caught Marilyn Manson visiting his LA home. Meanwhile, Netflix began quietly prepping a Depp-centered expose. Ally Carter dropped another bomb online. "We tried to warn y'all." The internet kept digging. A 2006 Hamptons party photo resurfaced. Oprah refused to comment. Naomi Campbell denied ever introducing Depp to Diddy. A Rolling Stone clip of Madonna warning young stars about Sean went viral. Charlemagne the God blasted Hollywood's fake shock on The Breakfast Club. Kanye West was rumored to reference Depp in a leaked track. Cardi B tweeted, "Y'all shocked? Come on." By late April, Depp was spotted in London with doubled security. His lawyer insisted Johnny is collateral damage, not a suspect. But silence from Vanessa Paradis, his ex, only fueled speculation. Even his loyal fans split. Some doubled down, others admitted they were disappointed. Industry insiders said the Oscars would likely distance themselves from Depp forever. His lawyers started prepping defamation lawsuits against bloggers. On May 5th, 2025, the judge unsealed the names. Depp was officially confirmed in documents as a frequent guest. He wasn't charged, but the damage was done. The court warned he might still be called as a witness in June. His lawyer promised he will clear his name. 2 days later, on May 7th, Depp was spotted boarding a flight to France. Some called it planned, others whispered it was escape. Protesters showed up outside Diddy's studio holding "Justice for Johnny" signs. But the debate wouldn't die. Was Depp guilty just by being in the room, or was silence complicity? By June, Depp agreed to his first interview since the leak, hyped as explosive. Insiders claimed he'd blame bad friends for pulling him in. Behind the scenes, he was cutting ties with old Hollywood contacts. Some allies stayed loyal, like Tim Burton. Others, like Amber Heard, claimed they weren't surprised. His once untouchable legacy as one of Hollywood's greatest actors now sat in ruins. In the end, Diddy's downfall dragged Depp into permanent controversy. The man who once embodied the ultimate Hollywood outsider now had a new label he couldn't shake. Johnny Depp's life story gained a dark new chapter, and the lesson was written in black and white. In Hollywood, secrets never stay buried.